Welcome to the first ever Keap product update live stream. We are thrilled to be here with you today from the headquarters here in Chandler, Arizona. We have some awesome stuff coming your way, and we're pumped to get into it. My name is Clayt, and I'm the Senior Manager of Product Marketing here at Keap. And like I said, we've got some really exciting new things that we're here to share with you today. We have new features that we're going to talk about, new updates, enhancements. We've got some pretty exciting things that you'll hear directly from our product team about each of these new features, updates, and enhancements. Now, everything that we show you today is either live or it will soon be live within the next month or so. So you're going to see some stuff that either already exists in your application, you can go and pull it up and check it out yourself, or will be live in the next month. Now, like I said, you're going to hear directly from our Keap product team. We have a mix of live demos, we've got some recorded demos for you, and you'll get a nice mix, and you'll hear directly from the teams that have built these awesome features for you. Now, a couple of things before we jump in. I know we want to get right into these demos, but first, if you see something that you're excited about, if there's something that we're demoing or that we're talking about, please put it in the chat. We want to hear from you. We want to hear that excitement, and really, feel free to share that excitement with us in the chat. And finally, we want to extend our gratitude and appreciation for each of you, and thank you for being a customer of Keap. We can't do this stuff without you. So we really appreciate you and the hard work and the effort that you put into strengthening the families, communities, and economies that we serve together. So with that, enough chit chat. Let's jump right in here to these demos. We've got some awesome stuff coming your way. So first off, our first demo will be it'll be a video here that we play in just a sec. But we are really excited to announce this first demo. We have Casey, one of our product managers here, to share with us about our in-app playbook. Now, before we jump into this demo, I want you to recall back to when you first started with Keap. Running a business can be challenging, we know that. And on top of that, sales and marketing automation can be challenging. It's difficult to know what to do, where to start, what to do next. Now, we have built this tool that we're calling the in-app playbook, and it's designed to more easily get started with Keap. As we walk through this, you'll see some of the neat little features about this tool, but it helps you give you persistent access to a getting started checklist to help you as a new user of Keap get to value quickly within the software. Now, I'm really pumped to share this with you. I'm going to stop talking. We'll turn it over to Casey, and she'll share with us. She'll walk through this in-app playbook and how it's valuable to you as a customer of Keap.
Hello, my name is Casey Bowen. I am the product manager for onboarding here at Keap, and I am so excited to share this product update with you today. We will be talking about the playbook widget, which is a little gray checklist in the bottom right-hand corner here. This checklist contains a few items that will help you get in touch with some of Keap's features and set up steps. Now I'll jump in and show you some of the functionality of this new checklist. So within some of these checklist items, you're actually able to watch videos, which may help explain how to use certain features or understand particular concepts. For example, here is a video I can watch about how to update my profile information. Internal links, like this blue one here, take you to places in the software, so you don't need to hunt to find the particular feature you'd like to work in. There may also be external links, which you can take to navigate to helpful resources like help articles. While you're navigating around the software, the checklist widget follows you, so you never have to flip back and forth to remember what your next item is. The widget is also draggable by this left-hand corner here, so you can put it in a place that's convenient for you. Now, all of this information is also reflected in the My Playbook, which is a full-page view of your checklist. If you're working with a coach or a partner, they will be able to push content to this widget to help you achieve your goals. So you can see the steps you need to take between coaching sessions in real time. This content pushed by coaches and partners may reflect specific goals like publishing a landing page or building an automation. We call these sorts of goal-oriented checklists plays, which is why the checklists are titled My Playbook. And that is our product update for today. Thank you so much for coming along with me. We are so excited to continue to deliver and improve on features that will help you be more successful in Keap. Have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Casey. Wow. Okay, that is incredible. Like, just think about the applications of how that tool can help you as you navigate Keap. Again, sales and marketing automation can be a little challenging, but imagine how valuable it could be to have a little widget in the bottom right corner that follows you throughout the app and gives you instruction on what it is that you need to do next. Now, Casey called something out that I want to reiterate again. If you're connected with a Keap partner or a Keap coach or your Keap customer success manager, they can customize the content that shows up in that playbook, in the widget, as well as in the getting started or in the My Playbook section under the home main navigation. So it's a really powerful tool that gets you direct access and can get you connected to a lifecycle automation expert as well as a Keap expert that can help you get value out of the software. So we're pumped to get this into your hands. This is available to all Pro and Max users. And again, if you're connected with a coach or a partner or a customer success manager, they'll have the ability to customize that content for you and help guide you through the app. Now, this next one, first off, thank you so much, Casey. That was an awesome demo. I'm again, really, really, really excited to get this in your hands. Now, this next demo, if it's possible, I'm even more pumped about. We'll talk about our new email and landing page builder here in just a little bit, and I'll bring Jen up to the stage. These new builders are so slick. They allow you to feel a little bit more professional as you communicate with your leads and clients and with your audience. The other thing is too, they're the same builder. So instead of having to learn one builder for sending out an email and another builder for creating a landing page and getting that published, it's a very similar building experience. So the learning curve, for lack of a better term, is a little bit easier. So this builder's awesome. It's got a ton of sweet new features. I can't do it justice speaking to it, so I'm going to have Jen join me here up on the stage. Jen is a product manager here at Keap, and she's going to talk about the new email and landing page builder in Max Classic.
Hey, Clay.
Yeah, hi.
Let me just get plugged in here.
Yeah, folks, this is going to be awesome. If you may have seen this in Pro and Max or demoed it, played a little with yourself. We've got some really cool things that Jen's going to show us, and I'm really excited as we dive in here.
Oh. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to show you some updates to landing pages and email, specifically for Max Classic. Pro and Max users, you guys are already accustomed to this, so we're really excited to bring it into Max Classic. So the first thing I want to show you is you can now access your landing pages under the marketing section standalone. You don't have to.
Oh, I don't know if they can see the computer here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, hang on one.
Good old technical difficulties. So as we're getting all of this set up, if it hasn't been clear yet, I'm pumped about this, and we're probably all hanging on the edge of our seats here. We're going to show this to you in Max Classic, and I want to reiterate something that Jen just said. Our Pro and Max customers, you already have access to this builder. Mm-hmm. So for Max Classic customers, you may have heard it or seen it in the past. We're really excited to finally have this in front of our Max Classic customer base. So we're getting the thumbs up. I think we're good.
Okay.
Let's jump right into this.
Oh, there we go. Awesome. So the first thing I just wanted to call attention to is you no longer have to go into Campaign Builder to access your landing pages. You can get to them directly under the marketing section, which will take you to this page here. You can also sort this page by things like your landing page name or the status, date created, things like that. So with that said, though, I'm going to go ahead and click on New Landing Page, and this opens up all of the beautiful modern templates that we have. Just a wealth of different styles to help get you started. You can always start from scratch if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these templates to get started. And then once this opens up here in the editor, this is really where the magic starts to happen of being able to customize this and set this up to really match your needs for your business. So some things that are new in this builder for you are being able to have multiple columns. You're not having to try to fight to set that visual up. Very easy to toggle between different displays there. Another time saver is being able to have a header. This just lets you set up a specific font type without having to change your font over and over again from your body of your message. So again, just super easy to switch, set your fonts, text alignment, all the kind of standard things that you would expect. One that I think is a pretty cool feature for business owners as well is this menu option. This is going to allow you to customize some clicks out for your business. So maybe you want to also allow folks to go to your website. You can just easily type that in, put your website URL in, and then let them know or tell the landing page, should this open in a new tab or same tab? I would say new tab just so they don't lose your landing page. But you can add as many of these as you want to and place this wherever you want to on the page. Another really nice new feature is this social block. The social block is going to give you a really robust visual of your social icons. Click on whichever ones you want to add in here to your page, and then plug in your URL. This will also let you choose the shape, the size, the color, give you some different options there of how you may want these to look, for example. So lots of flexibility and fun stuff there to make it easy for folks to connect with you outside of your landing page. This is probably one of the biggest requested features, the timer. This one's pretty cool. So not only are you able to set the time of when you want this to finish counting down, but you can also set your time zone and you can change the language. So with just the click of a button, be able to customize this for different clients based off of their location or their language needs. Of course, you can always change your colors, your fonts, and then one thing that's across all of the blocks that you have access to is down here at the bottom. You have this toggle button to say, I want to hide this feature specifically on my desktop, or when you're in your mobile view and editing, same idea. You can say hide this on the mobile view. So really allowing you to customize that experience based off of where your audience is viewing this page. A couple other things over here on the very far right, you do have this images option, which is going to give you access to literally millions of stock photos that have really high quality visuals and no watermarks. There's no limit to how many you can use. You can search. Very user-friendly and easy to navigate and find exactly what you're looking for to complement your page. You can also create as many pages as you want to within here, not just limited to your landing page and your thank you page. And last but not least, you're able to edit the name of the page while you're in here instead of having to be back at the very beginning of the screen. You can update your URL handle, and you can also add in your tracking pixels. So lots of good stuff in the landing page builder for Max Classic.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, let's just recap. I'm not going to do all of those features, but just a couple of them. First off, that image library, like holy smokes, that's slick.
Yeah.
And searchable and comes up with a whole bunch of different images. I mean, you could make the argument that some don't even look too stocky, Yeah. Like there's a real challenge with selecting images like that. I feel like, and we have millions of images. Wow, I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And then we've got all of the customization, with the blocks on the page itself. Mm-hmm. That countdown timer is really slick. The social icons all look really nice and visually appealing. I mean, it's just it's a clean builder. And we've got even more stuff coming down the pike for this, right?
Absolutely.
We've got a whole bunch of other new improvements and enhancements that are coming. Now, is this current state live for everyone right
Yes.
now as we saw it today, and
Yep.
then we've got more stuff coming.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
Wow, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So cool. And this is just landing page builders.
This is just
right?
landing pages.
Okay.
So yeah, not to be like an infomercial, but wait, there's more. So let's talk about the new email builder. So this now lives inside of Campaign Builder. So I'm going to go ahead and just view my campaigns, and then open up a campaign here. Oh, technical difficulties. Let's try this one more time.
We're keeping you on the edge of your seats. So we just showed the email builder. Now we're navigating over. Looks like we've got
Let's see if that
some
did it.
connection issues. But folks, again, I mean, just think of the application of all of those sweet features in the new landing page builder. I mean, you take that. We don't even need to speak to all the other cool stuff. Like that alone is just a really slick page builder that looks professional and makes you look really nice in front of, you know, any traffic that you send to those pages. Just a powerful builder that's only going to get better. I think that's another really exciting piece to this. Like it's in a solid spot now, and it's just going to get better over the coming months. And you know, I'm thrilled. Strongly encourage you, if you haven't played with this builder yet, get in there. Start poking around. Even if you know you're cautious for whatever reason, this new builder is awesome. We're pumped about it. Get in there and start playing with it. Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
we've got the screen working again here.
All right. So you can still access your landing pages and edit them through the Campaign Builder. I just wanted you to know you don't have to come into Campaign Builder. But now let's focus on email. So I'm going to drag out a sequence here, go on into my sequence, and now under Communications on the left, you'll see you have the new email icon. When you drag that out and go into your editor, again, you're going to see a very similar look and feel to landing pages where you have again, a wealth of beautiful templates to choose from. You also can always start from scratch, and we have a text-only option. If you're not sure where to start, you do have a nice search feature up here at the top where you can search by industry, and you can search by outcome of your email. So lots of options, again, to help get you started so you're not spending tons of time scrolling through things. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these to get into the editor. And like
Pretty
Clayton
cool
mentioned,
templates too.
yeah,
Cool.
they're really nice.
Yeah.
And then like Clayton mentioned, again, same look and feel to the builder, so you're not having to jump around. But we do have multiple columns, like we saw before. Sorry, when I click on blocks, you're able to access those different layouts, as well as we have some pre-built blocks that can help get you started. And then, again, similar features where you can have that menu of items where maybe they go to the website, they go to your blog, they go to a specific page of your site, those beautiful social icons, your countdown timer. You can still add videos and your signature. And then this is probably one of the most anticipated features here for email is the file download. So now you can very easily allow your audience to download a resource, whether that's a PDF or maybe it's a doc, but being able to deliver that to them nice and easily through automation in the Campaign Builder. The other nice features in here, again, are those stock photos that we saw. Same functionality where you can search through them. And then you also have this uploads option. So anytime you add an image from your computer, it'll be stored here easily for you to use. So you don't have to keep re-uploading your logo over and over again. You also still have that nice option, if I drag out social, for example, down here at the bottom, to say I want to hide this on my desktop, or when you're in that mobile view, I want to hide this in mobile. So again, lots of customization to make that viewing experience exactly what you're expecting for your audience. And then I think the last really nice big thing in here in email is up here in the top right under those three dots, you do have the option to export your email as an HTML. So if you do need it for some other purposes where HTML is usable, you absolutely have that option.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Thanks, Jen. Thank you for sharing.
You're very welcome.
So let's just do a quick little recap there.
Yeah.
The multi-comp support, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Not something that the old builder had,
Correct.
right? Like that multi-column support is pretty slick.
Yeah.
You showed the image library again. I'm thrilled about that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So my wife's a graphic designer, and good-looking images are very important to her, so maybe that's why I'm a little biased on those images, but that's super cool. The exporting it as HTML, that's pretty nice. Like I like that. Like there's cool little features and aspects
Yeah.
of both of these builders, and how, again, just let me reiterate how powerful it is to have a single builder,
Consistent.
right? Consistency in the building experience, so you're not having to navigate to different building experiences.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a really powerful feature there. So again, Jen, thank you so much for
You're
this.
very
This has been awesome. I'll make one final plug on both of these. If you're not using them yet, use them. Start using these builders. I mean, they're really, really powerful. And if you have questions or need help, reach out to us. We're here to help and support you in any way we can.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much, Jen.
Blake.
So awesome. Okay, so with that, awesome. Let's keep this train rolling. Next, we've got a new demo, or another demo, I should say, on a pretty cool thing that we've got coming to our Max Classic edition, and that is email health analytics. So, what it will do. Actually, I'll let Rich speak to kind of how it works and what it does, but this is a really cool feature that we're bringing to the Max Classic edition. We know that email deliverability is really, really important. Having good sending practices is incredibly important, especially as you send to large volumes, you know, a large audience. Now, what this tool will allow you to do is get a little bit more visibility into your sending practices. What's going well? What could use some help? And it'll recommend some actions for you to take that can help you improve your email sending practices. So with that little teaser, let's go ahead and go to the next demo here from Rich. He's going to talk about our new email health analytics dashboard widget in Max Classic.
Hi folks, so I'm here to talk about some new analytics we are releasing in the next few weeks for Max Classic users around email health. So we recognize most users get frustrated when they receive the automated email compliance email when, you know, certain thresholds have been exceeded. And we understand there's not much data or advice within the app for users to go and fix these, or even proactively see areas that may need addressing even before they've reached this stage. So obviously, we at Keap want users to have maximum effect with their with your email marketing strategy, and assist in getting those emails into the contacts inbox. So hopefully, this new feature will give some insights to help do exactly that. So let's bring up an app here, and you'll see on the dashboard now we have the new email health widget. This doesn't come on automatically. You'll have to go into the add widgets menu and select it. It's the email health widget. But instantly you'll see we've picked three of the highest threshold areas we see cause customers problems, which is engagement. And we're just finishing this up now. So this will be released, be ready in a couple of weeks' time. And then bounces and complaints. So obviously green's good, yellow, you may want to take a look at that. And obviously red is some area that you'll probably need to or want to look into and address. So by clicking on any of these arrows takes you through to another page. And I'm sure most of you will recognize this sort of format here. It's the sort of ubiquitous Credit Karma type information. We have a status bar, some information about, in this case, what consists of an email bounce. And all these links go out to our help center or videos or other areas of the app to guide in that understanding as well. We've given information now on why bounce rates occur. And then here, again, these are links out. These are actions you can take that we normally would have got before if you'd called into support or got any advice. And we have more information that we didn't have before in the app around bounces. These are actually, we want to be transparent, and these are actually messages now coming straight back from the providers, which we never really had in the app before that were found easily. So we've got information on bounces. On top of that, we have complaints as well. So this is actually feedback from your users or your contacts. And again, we've got a bit about what it is. Frequency, we tell you how many emails per contact you're sending to. Nice sweet spots between the 4 and 8 here. So this test app here is fine, but there's obviously some other issues. And up here you can see how that's broken down. If you want some more information on this, you can see here exactly what feedback's been given. If it says provider feedback, that's coming in from when they've clicked the unsubscribe and complaint link in their Outlook client or whatever. Sometimes you'll get some other messages directly back if they've clicked your unsubscribe and said, hey, it's either spamming or frequency or unsolicited, whatever here. So clicking on these takes you through to the contact record, and you can dig in deeper per contact there. I want to stress this is not a compliance tool. However, if you have been locked down, unfortunately, there'll be banners up the top here, red or yellow, to explain that, as I think the red one occurs in the app already. But yeah, so this is brand new feature for Max Classic users. In a couple of weeks, you'll be seeing this in your app. You always leave some feedback in our box here. Let us know if there's anything additional you want to see or how it's going, or if there's anything else that you'd need to know to fix some of the problems. We can always help surface a lot of that up into the app. So enjoy it and thank you.
All right, thank you, Rich. Wow, holy smokes, folks. I mean, think about that. Think about getting access, getting your hands on that kind of information, like info that you haven't had up to this point. Like you get information on your bounce reasons, your complaints, and actionable steps to take to improve areas of your email sending practices that need a little help. I mean, wow, this type of information, getting it in your hands and allowing you to take those necessary steps, it's powerful. We are pumped to get this into your hands. Now, again, this is currently going to be available in Max Classic, and we'll begin to start making some plans and some preparations for getting it into Pro and Max. But to begin, it'll be in Max Classic, and you'll start seeing it within your app within the next month or so. But again, I just think about the information that you're going to have access to and being able to make some more data-driven decisions on how you can improve your email sending practices. Okay, wow, we've covered a lot up to this point. Let's do just a little quick recap. So we started off with the in-app playbook. Casey gave us a great demo of the widget and the list underneath the home section of your app that gives you step-by-step instructions on how you can get value out of Keap, and where appropriate, allows you to get connected with a Keap partner or a coach or your customer success manager. Super powerful feature, really pumped about that one. Then we turned to Jen, and she demoed the new email and landing page builder in Max Classic. Holy smokes, that thing is awesome. Like, think about all of those sweet features that she demoed. Think about having a single builder. Think about how professional and clean you can look with the modern interface and how great those can look in front of your customers and your clients and leads. Just awesome. Again, go start using those builders. Those things are incredible. And then we just heard from Rich as he demoed the email health analytics dashboard widget in Max Classic, getting access, getting visibility to important information that allows you to make better decisions on your email sending practices, plus actionable insights on what you can do to, be a little bit better on the email sending side of things. Super powerful. I mean, we're pumped, we're thrilled, we're so excited to get these into your hands. Okay, now with that, we're going to go to the next demo here. I'm super pumped and thrilled to share this next feature. If you can't tell, I'm excited about a lot of these features, if not all of them. But this one's awesome. So for you that have used the software for a little bit, I want you to think about the reports that exist in our application and how many there are. I mean, it's pretty. It can be mind-blowing a little bit to think about all the different reports all throughout the application. Now, how many of you have spent some time, let me hear it in the chat, how many of you have spent some time looking for a particular report and you went to a couple of different sections, couldn't find it, maybe wasted a little bit of time trying to find that particular report? No more, folks. With this new feature, we now have all of the reports in one spot and they're searchable, and you can get access to the report that you need with just a couple of clicks instead of trying to navigate all the different sections of the app. So enough teasing. I'm going to bring Mike Hilton up on to the stage here with me. He's going to talk to us about the centralized reporting hub. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Doing well. All right. Let's jump into this. This
right.
is exciting.
Let me do a quick check. Can you see the screen still? Back in the video booth? All right, we got it. So we're going to dive in. I'm going to grab some water because I'm super excited and I talk fast. I'm going to try to go slow and more excited that they let me out of my cage. So talking about the centralized reporting hub, Clay gave some pretty good intro commentary on it. I want to show you how you get there. I'm going to demo it in the Max app. But for the classic users, if you go up to your main nav and you click like you normally would and you'd see those reports and settings links across every column, you'll still see the report links there and a whole new column that says reporting on that front. So, all right, so from the desktop in the Max app, okay, you'll see reports over here, okay? So I want you to go ahead and click on that. And then you'll see right here, view all reports. And there's a nice little new icon here to let you know that this is where the centralized reporting hub lives. So when we click on that, from here, it's going to actually take you in and show you this entire reports dashboard. And you can see I've already got some pinned up here, right? And that's kind of the main feature that I love the most is I can come in here and say, hey, I'm always looking at tag applications or web form tracking or sales totals by products. I want those every month. You know, Clay talked about how you go in there, you're trying to figure out where it was, you spend all that time. But it's not just that one time, you do that every single month. And so I wanted to make sure that we could zoom in here and show you what we're looking at. Again, here at the top, you have this pinned section, and you can I can't even speak. I'm so excited. How about that? You can zoom in, and you can click on these little arrows here to view those reports, and it opens it right up. So Clay also talked about the searchable reports. So let's go ahead and scroll way down and just find something here. Like, okay, lead source income. I can search for the word lead source. Okay, so here's just an example of all of the things that are there. Can get overwhelming if you scroll. Instead, if you just kind of know what you're looking for, just type in lead source, right? And then when you look down here, here's all of the reports on lead source. And hey, look, it's the lead source income report. And I can say, yep, this is the one that I want, lead source generation. And oops, don't use the right click. I clicked on the report. How about that? So that's fun. So here's the report, and here's all the sales for the last 30 days in this demo app, which is fantastic. But as we get back to the reporting hub here, we go here and we jump back in, and we'll go ahead and look at that the lead report here. So let me try it here, not zoomed in, and I'll go ahead and I'll pin this report to the top. And just like that, here it is. If I can say, hey, you know what? I don't want my web form tracking report anymore. I can go ahead and just unpin it. I can have up to 10 reports of my favorite reports, most accessed reports across the top. This also extends into saved searches as well. So if you have saved searches, you can also then make custom searches off these reports, save them, and then store them there. So super game changing. I hate searching for reports and I love data, so it's the perfect blend of awesomeness on that front. So I'm going to kick it back over to Clay.
Awesome. Wow, Mike, thank you. I mean, folks, again, just think about this. Like, think about the time that you can save all the reports in one spot. It's searchable. You can pin most user reports to the top. This saves microseconds, right? But microseconds, when you're talking about doing it 5, 10, 15, 20 times a day, 20 times a week, that adds up, and it's a really nice, efficient way to get to the information that you want. So I'm thrilled. I think that's a really, really exciting feature. Now, this is in Max and Max Classic.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So for our Max and Max Classic customers, you have access to this, and it's live today. You can go into your app, and you can go to the report section in Max or Max Classic to see this centralized location for all the reports. Now, I think it's important to call it too, all of the locations of the other reports are still there, right? So
yes.
If they want to go to e-commerce reports, everything is still listed there. So if you've got a certain way of doing things, or you don't want to, you kind of already have it tuned and dialed in, you can still access everything that way. This is just another spot where everything exists that you can go to.
It's actually better than that. So you have the links. You have the links in each column, and it will always take you there, but it will auto filter for those reports that you normally see. So if you click on it under CRM, you'll go to the centralized reporting hub, and it'll be filtered for your CRM reports. There's a filter over to the right-hand side, and you can just select marketing, CRM, admin from there. So we want you all in one place. No more, all these different places to go to find the same thing. It's all about consolidation and making it easier for you to get job done.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Cool. Great. Well, thanks, Mike. That's a really sweet feature. I'm really pumped about that one. Okay. Now we've got you here for another one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this next one, if it's possible, I'm even more excited about this one. This is so cool, folks. It's lead attribution. and it's lead attribution in the Max edition. Now, Max Classic customers are going to say, oh, we've had that. You know, it exists in Max Classic. Yes, you're right, but we are bringing it over into Max. We're pumped. We are hyped about having this functionality available to our Max customers. Now, as a marketer, it's really, really important for you to know, well, which of my marketing efforts are being most successful? You know, how if I go and spend some money on Google Ads and I run a couple of different campaigns, which one is most effective? Same thing with Facebook ads or any other lead source that you have to collect information from your leads. What lead attribution does is allow you to see which ones are most successful so that you can say, okay, yep, that campaign on Facebook ads is really, really successful. We're going to pump more money into that one. Or this one over here, not quite as successful. Let's lower the budget there and spend that a little bit, spend that potential budget somewhere else. So again, I'm done previewing it. Let's get into the demo. This thing is
totally
awesome.
So let me tell you what you're going to see here before we cut over to the screen. So we have built this out in Max, like Clay was talking about, for all of your public forms, for all of your checkout forms, and for all of your landing pages, the custom landing pages that were just demoed, you'll have this feature there. And so if we can go ahead and cut over, I'm just going to demo what it does. So this is just a generic form. Again, this is one of our testing apps that I've got this built in. I want to call a few things out. Normally I would hide the address bar, but it's actually critical to this piece of the demo. So if you look up here at the link to this form, you're gonna see right here, there's a question mark. Let me see if I can zoom in on this so that we can see it some more. And it actually won't let me do the URL, but you gotta believe me, it's there. So when you look at the back of all of the URLs, sometimes you'll click from Amazon or other places. It's like, here's where I wanna go, question mark, followed by all of this stuff, right? It's tracking parameters is what's happening. What we've decided to do is make it so that when you are you're tracking normally for like Google Analytics and you're using the UTM parameters of what they're called, you can actually log those into your Keap forms. And then we're going to capture them automatically. So I'm going to demo what that looks like. So up here, I've got a source. I'm just calling it Facebook. I'll use a medium, or how we're getting this ad to you is via Keap. And then there's going to be some other information through here. Things like the campaign name. I'm calling this a pre-summer sale. And we'll say, hey, keyword here is going to be, demo, and the content. If I wanted to throw some content in here, let's go ahead and I'll add some content. I'll just say image A, right? And that's actually the piece where you're able to start doing split testing, right? If you wanted to do that in your marketing, right? This is an advanced feature for advanced marketers who really want to understand not just did I put a whole bunch of money into Facebook, but which ad performed the best, right? So let's go ahead and reload the page here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put in a, Donald Duck, I don't know, 65. I don't know how many times I've done Donald Duck. So we'll go Donald65 at deleteme.com.
Side note, my daughter's watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse right now. She loves it, so it's accurate.
It's perfect, right? Hey there, fellas. Okay, so we're going to jump on here. We're going to hit submit, right? And the form is going to go through, and it's just like, okay, hey, great. You finished your form and you successfully submitted it. So let's go find Donald65 over here in the people, right? You can see all these other Donalds and other test contacts here. But so when I refresh the screen here, Donald comes in right here at the top, Donald Duck 65, and when I click on him. And I scroll over, let me see here if I have to probably not zoom it in so much here. Let me try that for us all. There we go. You can see over here on this side of the screen, on the right-hand side, a whole new area called lead source attribution, or lead attribution, right? You can see that Donald65 came from Facebook, the medium of Keap. There was no term there. It looks like...
Not you.
Not me? Okay. So I got a point at me. Okay, so cool. So there's no UTM term that I used. We had the content here, and we had a pre-summer sale, right? So this is helping you to understand where these leads come from when you talk to them. Now the next piece that I get super excited about is we actually allowed you to search for these things in the contact groups. So if I wanted to come in here and I wanted to say source, I have first touch attribution UTM source, right? So you can actually say, okay, well, what about if I wanted to see everyone from Facebook, I could search source and see all my contacts from Facebook. So let's go actually do that use case and see what happens here. And then source equals Facebook. And hit view contacts. Okay, there's two of them, right? So I can say, all right, cool, let's go view these contacts. Donald Duck 4 and 65, right? Go figure. I think there's a bot at play here. No, but the beauty of this is as you bring this into your marketing, you can then use your tags to actually get your customer journey lined out. So you can say, hey, I want to see across the meaningful journey marks for me, where all my sources are performing, and that actually will show up in your Max app here on the home page. And you can also do this with the lead attribution sources and things like that in Max Classic. But you'll see right here this widget that I built. So this is a source of testing I did from another demo. Let's just say it was a $450 product. Okay, I can see, hey, I've had 6 people come through. 5 of them hit milestone 1, 3 hit milestone 2, and only 2 of them purchased. So now I can actually see where my pinch points are, and I can really start honing in and figuring out what's wrong with my marketing flow. Should I spend more money on my Facebook or on this testing source or on my Facebook source? How about my Google Ads source? So again, I could talk about this for hours. This is one of my favorite topics to talk with any Keap marketers about, or heck, any marketers in general, is are you tracking your journey? And now Keap allows you to do that. So
awesome. Thanks, Mike. I mean, again, let's just stop and revel in the information that's available here for a little bit. I mean, think about how effective you can be as a marketer. No more guessing on which lead sources make sense or which ones are generating the most leads for you. Now you've got a tool in Keap that will allow you to track that, will allow you to see which ones are effective, which ones are beneficial, and you can filter and segment and leverage it in future marketing efforts. I mean, holy smokes. Let's also just think about some of the other things that we talked about today. Lead attribution gives you more information. Centralized reporting hub gives you a centralized spot to get all the information that you
100%.
need. And the email analytics dashboard widget gives you more information. So we're arming you with this information that allows you to make better informed decisions, right? As a small business owner, your time is valuable. Your resources are valuable. Keap is giving you this information, these tools that allow you to make better decisions as a small business owner, as a marketer. It's just powerful stuff. I mean, I love it. It's awesome.
It's me freaking excited every day. So.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you, Mike. That's an awesome feature. Thanks for demoing that for us. Folks, this is sweet. I'm pumped. One other thing that I need to call out for that particular feature, it'll be available for our Max customers. Like I said before, Max Classic already has that functionality. It works a little bit differently in the Max Classic edition, but this functionality will be coming to our Max customers within the next month or so. So we're really excited to get that into your hands. Can't wait for you to start leveraging that in your marketing efforts. Okay, thank you everyone. Thanks for all of the help and support up to this point. I'd love to hear in the chat from y'all. Tell me what you're excited about. Which one of these demos that we've talked about so far up to this point gets you most excited, gets you most pumped about leveraging it in your own business? And with that said, we've got one more super sweet demo that I'm really excited to share here with you. So I'm gonna invite Danny up to the stage. Danny's a product manager here at Keap, and he's gonna talk about something that is pretty darn awesome. Again, I'm pumped about every single one of these features. This one is really, really exciting, and that feature is ACH payments. So we've heard the feedback. We know that this is a really important tool for those of you that are looking to perhaps improve some of the security transactions. Maybe you have some high-ticket items, high-ticket offers that you're selling. It also allows you to get some lower transaction fees. So with that said, we'll turn it over here to Danny to talk about our ACH payments in Max and Max Classic. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Good. Good.
Super excited to be here, everybody. I'm really excited to talk about ACH. I've been here for years, and this is something that we've heard about many, many times. So actually with ACH, we've been able to partner with with Stripe. Now gives the ability to do these amazing direct deposit options. So I'm first going to show it off in our Classic app, as we've started this off in our order forms. So once this goes live and you have access to a Stripe account, simply all you have to do is go in and create a new order form theme. We've done this on purpose to make sure that any order form themes that you've made previously, order forms you've created, that those new fields are going to come in nice and smooth and not mess up any kind of HTML that you've done. So I've created this order form theme initially. You can use any of the different themes that we already have. And then once you've done so, any new order forms that you create will be ready to go with the option for the ACH. So I'll come right down here. And we're going to go to this one right here. And I'll pull it up. So you just add a product, add any other additional changes you want to make, and then just make sure that you are set to the main Stripe account that you want to be able to be using. Once that's good to go, we'll pull up the order form. And as the magic happens, Boom. Now you can see over here, you're going to have a few different options for payment. So instead of just having a card option for your customers to input a credit card, now they'll be able to come here and use a amazing, easy tool for using ACH. What you'll notice is actually instead of just having to enter a routing number or an account number, you can actually directly input into your bank account, so they can just log right in, so they don't have to remember those things or be carrying around a checkbook. So it makes it really smooth, really easy, and then those can be saved for reoccurring payments or any other future types of transactions that you'll be doing. The best part about this is that, again, we've started in order forms, but we do plan to bring it out to the rest of the different options within our classic platform. As well, we have brought this to Keap. So I'm going to jump over into the Pro and Max version of our platform. And this is, again, you simply set up a Stripe account, and you'll be ready to go. So we're going to start off by going through with an invoice. I've already created one here. Simply adding a product, just like you would anything else normal. There's really no extra additional steps. But once it's ready to go, we'll jump here. And go right into the link. All right, and as this loads, this is what your customer will be able to see. They'll see the invoice, be ready to go for payment, and when they hit that payment, it'll load up with those new options as well. So they can easily just jump in and do a bank account transaction. And lastly, if you're using our checkout forms, I've already pre-built one here that you can take a look at. This being already loaded, again, having the access to the bank account. The great thing about this new connection with Stripe is that we'll be able to do other additional payment elements in the future, but this one will be ready to go really, really soon.
That's so awesome. So I see U.S. bank accounts there. Does that mean that we support international bank accounts too?
I'm locally in the U.S. That's what we're populating here, but we do actually offer, this will be offered in many other places around the world. So if you're in Canada, there'll be a direct debit option. If you're over in the U.K., there'll be the BACS option as well as the SEPTA option. And then over in Australia and New Zealand, there's additional banking options as well.
That's
so
awesome.
It's really geolocated, so it can be really easy for your customers to not have to figure out which one they need to use.
That's so cool. Thank you, Danny. I mean, that's so powerful. Like, just again, imagine leveraging this in your business. If you have a high-ticket item, we strongly recommend leveraging ACH payments for the security and for the transaction fees. Talk to me a little bit about that, Danny.
Yeah, so transaction fees are really, really, really high for a lot of customers, especially doing those really high-ticket items. Those percentages never really stop. So with ACH, it's a 0.8% transaction fee up to $5. So once you're getting to some of those higher transaction costs, that $5 maximum hits. So for folks that have been using credit cards for a long time, really worrying about their processing fees, trying to make sure they're always getting the lowest fee at the processor, this may be a really great option for you to transition to and getting your customers transition to. So you can be in a great position for budgeting for your transactions, budgeting for those additional costs, and keeping them nice and stable. We also know too with ACH payments, that's a locked into the bank account. So we don't have to worry about cards expiring and having to ask for the new credit card option. So now you have that set connection. So recurring transactions can be a lot better handled.
Yeah, that's awesome. $5, folks. I mean, think of that. So my wife has a small business, and she sells packages that can go up to $1,000 or so, and that percentage fee can really take out quite a bit, right? We're talking $5 max that you'll pay for an ACH transaction. How powerful, man! That's
amazing.
So awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, Danny. This is awesome. If you're excited about this, let's hear it in the chat. This is a sweet feature that I know that we've heard from you. You've been asking for this for a while. We are pumped to finally bring this to our Max Classic and Max editions. Really, really excited to get this in your hands. Great. Thanks, Danny. Okay, so let's do another quick recap here. We've talked about a lot of pretty sweet features. We kicked off with the in-app playbook. Casey showed us a great demo of how that functions in the app, having the widget in the bottom right corner that follows you throughout the app and that can be customized, and a coach or a partner can inject content in there for you. We also talked about and heard from Jen on the new email and landing page builder, the awesome unified builder with all of those slick tools that allow you to show up professionally to your leads and clients. Then we turned to Rich, and he showed us the email health analytics dashboard widget. Whew, that one's awesome. I love that. Being able to get greater visibility into your email setting practices. What's going well, what could use some improvement, and what steps you can take to improve those aspects of your email delivery practices that maybe aren't going so well. Really excited about that one. Then we heard from Mike Hilton as he shared with us the centralized reporting hub, having all of your reports in one spot, being able to search for your reports. If you know a particular one you're looking for, using the search bar to find and access that particular report, and then being able to pin your most used reports up at the top. So they're right there for you, nice and easy to access. Super awesome centralized reporting hub. Then we also heard from Mike as he talked about lead attribution and leveraging the power of lead attribution as a marketer to determine what lead sources, what marketing efforts are most successful, where you should invest more in, and where maybe you should scale back some of that investment to get the most out of your marketing spend. And then finally, we just heard from Danny as he showed us ACH payments in Max and Max Classic, being able to securely process transactions, connect directly to a bank account, as well as that $5 transaction fee. I love that. I mean, that's so powerful. The most you'll be paying in transaction fees with ACH payments through Keap is $5. Really, really powerful. So let us know in the comments which one of those you're most excited about, which ones you're going to start leveraging in your business. And I'll reiterate, everything that we talked about today is either live in your app or it's coming in the next month. You're going to be able to start getting your hands on these features very, very soon if they're not already there. So we're really pumped to get these in your hands. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes left. We're not done. We showed you some awesome demos, but we have a little bit more. We've got a little icing on the top of the cake here to share with you. Now, we're not going to demo all of these features, but we do have some other really cool things that our product team has been working on that I'm excited to share with you here. So, first off, forms in Keap will soon have the ability to redirect to a different thank you page. This one is awesome. We've heard from you. We know that this is a pain point. We're really excited to get this into your hand. It's not live quite yet, but it will be in the next 30 days. Really excited about that one. Next, the ability to process payments with the card on file. Our Max Classic customer will say, oh yeah, I've had that, and that's really, really helpful. Pro and Max haven't had that up to this point. We're really excited to get this into the Pro and Max editions to allow you to process payments with a card on file and more quickly and easily get the payments processed within your Keap app. Really excited about that one as well. Now, this next one is pretty darn sweet. A huge, massive shout out to our email team here at Keap. Our inbox rate, which is different than deliverability, by the way. Deliverability is getting the email sent, and inbox is actually having it show up in the inbox for the recipient. Our inbox rate is at 83%. Now, in the past, we've seen lower numbers. We've seen kind of mid 70s, high 70s. Industry average or a good number in the industry is about 80%. So we're 3 points above that. Now you might think, oh, 3 points, that's not that much. Could probably do a little better. But remember, each percentage point that we're talking here is millions of emails that are being delivered by Keap. So when we talk about just a 3% difference, we're really talking quite a large volume of emails being delivered to the inbox. So we're really, really excited about that and allowing you to get your message actually seen by your audience. Okay, next, merging duplicate contacts. We've heard you. This can be a pain point, and it hasn't existed in Pro and Max. We're really, really excited to have that in the Pro and Max edition now, so that if you've got duplicates, you can now run an action to merge those duplicates instead of having to take manual action or merge them on your own and then delete one contact. It gets messy. Now we've got an automated action here in Keap that will allow you to search for duplicates and then get those merged. We also have a little love for our Max Classic edition, the ability to create custom user roles, meaning the ability to define by user what information is available to be seen on the contact record. So this comes along with a new contact record that's currently in beta for the Max Classic edition, and it allows you to customize the the contact view by user. So if there are particular headers or tabs or fields that you only want a certain user or group of users to see, this functionality allows you to customize and tailor the content or the fields, the information that are viewable by your users on the contact record. Really, really powerful as you work with different members on your team that need to see different information on the contact record. We're really, really excited to announce a 300% increase in our email sending speed. So we're getting more emails out in a quicker way. Really excited about that one as well. Now, this has been live for just a little bit here. This one's really, really sweet too. For all editions, you can now see the app ID, your app ID, as well as the edition that you're using right from within the app. So if you're in Pro and Max, you can see it by clicking on the little avatar in the bottom left. If you're in Max Classic, you can see it when you click the little question mark icon in the top section of your navigation. But you can see which edition, which app. So think about, if you're getting support from our Facebook community, one of the very first questions that's almost always asked is, well, what edition are you working in? Now, right from within the app, you can see, oh, I'm in the Pro edition, or I'm in the Max Classic edition, whatever it might be. And then also, when you're talking directly with Keap, with our support team, sometimes you'll need to provide your app ID. So this, again, gives you one spot that you can access both the app ID as well as your edition. Really excited about that. And that's just a handful of them. We've got a whole bunch of other really cool things that we're working on in the background, in addition to all of the other features that we've demoed here and showed you today. All of this, every single one of these features are designed to help you more effectively collect and engage with your leads, as well as convert them to clients. And it's all driving towards helping you, as a small business owner, grow sales and save time by automating follow-up across your customer lifecycle. Each one of these things allows you, either improves efficiency, saves you time, or gives you the necessary tools you need to make that a reality. So we just want to say, from everyone here at Keap, thank you so much for joining us here. We've really loved having you. This has been our first product update live stream. We're really excited to continue this tradition. But thank you so much. Again, one final call. Share with us in the comments what you're most excited about. Share with Keap what you're most excited about. If there are cool things that you like, we want to hear from you. We want to know how you're leveraging these tools, how you're leveraging these features to be a better business owner, to strengthen the families, communities, and economies that we serve together. Thank you so much. Thanks to the team here. Have a great day. Keep growing, keep serving, and keep going. Bye, everyone.